Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken in at the 3. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man layup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones under pressure again, and down he goes again. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
Well, that's what you want to do, partners. Help the other team with avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing, Jones. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He's got Akins, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gano the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Jones. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Up the middle with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Draw play, Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he is going to lose yardage here. Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Barkley, inside handoff. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Again, it's Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Giants 28, Cowboys 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
I'm the best, is you know. And I got it on my own. Keep my